Okay, well, welcome to this demonstration video where we're going to run you through doing your first blood ketone test using this eBketone blood ketone meter, which you've purchased, and we hope you also have purchased in addition a pack of 10 of the eBketone blood ketone test strips, which is shown here, the outer packaging. This is the vial of the test strips that you get, and also what you get with each pack of test strips is a code chip that's specific to those test strips. And the code chip's what calibrates the meter to give you your accurate readings on the ketone strips. So the first thing to do when you get this is to insert the code chip into the port on the top of the meter here, where the test strips also go. You'll see that there's a groove in the top of the meter which corresponds with the groove on the code chip, and the number on the front of the code chip here, if you can see that, 601. I'm just going to insert this into the meter. You'll see the display come on. The chip number 601, which corresponds with the 601 code here, and also corresponds with the number on the side of the test strip vial, 601. So that meter is now calibrated to run the 601 test strips. Each time you buy a pack of test strips, it will come with a code chip. Put the code chip in before you start using that batch of test strips to calibrate the meter specifically for those strips. Remove the test code chip. There we go. The meter will switch off, and you're now ready to run a test. So I'm going to open the ketone meter strips, remove one of the strips. The front aspect has eBketone written on, the rear aspect has the port which runs the blood down. You insert the test strip into the top of the meter. You will see the chip code coming up 601, which it's calibrated to, and the blood drop sign here asking you to present the blood sample to the top of the meter. So I have preloaded a lancet, which I've also purchased here, into a sprung lancing device, and now I'm just going to lance my finger by releasing this. There's my sample of blood. I'm going to feed this into the top. It immediately starts counting down. 7, 6, 5. You've got a 10-second read time on this meter as advertised by the manufacturer, and there is my blood ketone level. I've been fasting all day and only achieved a 0.2 millimoles per litre, which is quite normal, absolutely good. So I am burning a bit of fat at the moment, which is what I want to be doing. Your levels, what are you going to get? Right, if you have just had a big carbohydrate dose a couple of hours ago, and you're not burning or producing any ketones, we're talking now about people on ketotic diets who are trying to see if they are adequately restricting their carbs and burning fat. If you're not doing that properly, then your blood ketone level should be 0. And most of the day, and most of us, when we're eating happily, burning sugar and carbs, then you're going to get a 0 reading. The maximum you're probably going to achieve and see with this meter, even if you're fasting and really highly ketotic, is probably 0.6, maybe 0.8 if you're really doing it strictly in the first instance. What tends to happen in ketotic diets is that you initially get a spike of ketosis, get good readings, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8 maybe, and then as you continue burning fat, your body becomes more adept at cleaning the ketotic bodies out. So you'll see it's much harder once you've been doing a ketotic diet for 4, 5, 6, 7 days to achieve those higher levels, and it's more likely that you're going to get 0.1, 0.2, 0.3s. Okay, so that's what to look out for with this. Obviously a completely different kettle of fish if you're using this for diabetic ketoacidosis, where you're interested in ketone bodies that are being produced as part of that disease. So there we have a good demonstration for you of how to run a nice ketone test. Now you'll see the display still on. It will stay on until I remove the test strip, and then it will switch itself off. Just out of interest, to show you what happens if you try putting a ketone test strip back into the meter that's been used. EO2, that's a used test strip, because actually it's not absolutely clear or evident that that one's been used. The only clue really is a little bit of blood that's lying in that back port, but otherwise, you know, if that was just put down, you'd think, well, have I used that one or not? The machine will not run another test on a used strip. You have to, as I say, use a fresh one each time. So there you go, good demonstration of this eBketone meter, very nice and easy to use. Good clear display, works nice and quickly, does exactly what it says on the packet. They're available on ValueMed. They're currently on a special offer where you get a free meter if you're buying so many test strips. So look out for those offers on the ValueMed website.